in the studio, or
I prefer live shows. I just really, I like my passion is people, so I enjoy the exchange that we share. It's not just me on a stage singing. Nothing against studio work. I mean, I enjoy that too. It has its benefits and what it's for, but I really enjoy the exchange of energy with people that come to a space and engage one another.
Right. So when did you release your first project?
That was in 1355, like thousands of years ago. No, I'm kidding. It was 2000, I think that was 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure it was 2009, because I was literally preparing to go to Europe, graduating, and trying to put out this release show all at the same time. So I was a complete crazy person. Like, what did I do this for? Like, I just chose the wrong time. Yeah, 2009.
Wow. So since then, well, tell us about that project first. What was it called, and what was it about?
It was called Mindset, and I've always had a fascination with human behavior and how people think. And when they think, if I weren't singing, I probably would try to go into psychology of some sort. But so that's what it was called, and it really started. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't. It started because I was doing live shows in Kalamazoo, and one of the guys that frequented the shows would always ask, "Where's your product? Where's your product? Where's your CD? Why don't you have a CD?" And I just got tired of turning folks away. Like, I don't have a CD. I was like, I guess I better go to the studio and write some songs and try to express some of the things that maybe I'm feeling at the time. So that's where it was birthed from. That's the truth. I wish I had some grand epiphany for you, but that's not it. The songs were inspired from just moments in my life, driving down 94 back and forth from Kalamazoo to Chicago for breaks and all of that. And so I think something really beautiful came of it. But for this next project that I'm working on currently, I think people will hear a lot more musicality, some sharper writing is what I'm hoping for, and I'm really excited about it. It's vulnerable, It's I've grown a lot since Mindset. Had a little boy named Maddox, and he's 4, and I've learned so much just through motherhood alone. I mean, and countless other things that happened. 7 years now? 8 years. 8. Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago. But a lot of things happen in 8 years, so I'm excited about it.
How hard is it to, as women, we often wear so many different hats in our lives, as far as being, mothers and wives and sisters and aunts and, everything in between. Has that made it has it made it difficult for you at all to stay committed to artistry, motherhood, that is?
Has motherhood made it difficult for me to stay committed to artistry? That's the question. Because I got hats for days, girl. I'm passing out hats.
You can talk about any one of them you wish. This is your show, Megan. It's all about you.
No. I wouldn't say that motherhood has made it difficult for me to focus on artistry at all. If anything, it has added to my ability. I remember, this is a little random aside, I remember my son was maybe 1, and we were sitting in my room, and he wanted my cell phone. And he was crying, Mommy, I want the cell phone. And I'm like, just wait a minute. I'm trying to download an app for you, and you will enjoy having my cell phone if you just wait, because I know that you will enjoy this, right? And it really gave me the epiphany that the God, the universe, whatever you call if you believe in a higher power, kind of how that being loves us. Like, some things are just in perfect timing. And so I don't think I would have gotten that epiphany any other way than through creating someone of my own, my son, and wanting the best for him, even if it means making him wait in the meantime, which he thinks is hurting him. That might sound like super off. I don't know.
No, not at all.
But there have been literally countless moments like that in my journey of motherhood that have really added to my substance as a person. And so with that, I try to pour that into the music that I create, really exploring deeper places than I would have if I was just 21-year-old Meagan who was, hopping through Europe. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot there, don't get me wrong, but there's just a deeper connection that I feel with many things just by being a mother. So I don't think that it has taken me away from my artistry. I think I just had to live a little bit more life and focus, prioritize my focus. And he has been it. So no, I don't think that the short answer is no, it hasn't taken away from that. Don't ask.
Are there any things that you do find make it difficult?
Yes, living in a capitalistic society. No, I'm kidding. Listen, childcare, if anybody's listening, listen, childcare is expensive. Is expensive. I guess I won't spill all my business, but it costs a lot of money, y'all. It really does. Right. And so you're like, man, I can't just hop on planes like I used to. But it's just the structure, the system, and the way that it's structured. That's the distraction. My son is not a distraction at all. It's how much the things that he requires cost. So, you know what I mean? That's about it. Okay, well, I better book some more gigs or something.
Yeah.
So
what we're going to do, we're actually going to play a few songs of Meagan's tonight for our listeners so you guys can hear the wonderful magic that comes from Meagan McNeal. Let's start with, let's see. Tell us about your song, Through.
So Through actually is Larry Brown Jr.'s, that's on his project.
Hey Larry, if you're listening.
Hi Larry. I love Larry. He's just such a good dude and an extremely talented artist. So he just sat me down with some things that he was working on, and he said, let's write something that, that maybe you would play at a wedding, or how you just feel about love that endures. And so I just sat down and we wrote that together. So it's about being in love with someone, and it's not a new love. It's a love that has kind of stood the test of time. It's here we are, time is still, and our love has changed, but it's beautiful, and like I'm still wanting to be here just as much as I did on the first day. So that's what it's called, the things that we've been through.
Well, that sounds really beautiful. So I'm all warm and fuzzy on the inside. So let's check it out. So you guys, if you have your loved ones near you, pull them close. And let's check out Through from Meagan McNeal on Larry Brown Jr.'s project, of course. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Support the Dope Radio. Here's Through.
Nowhere else in
And we're back. You're listening to Support the Dope Radio. I'm your host, CB, and I have my special guest on the show tonight. It's Meagan McNeal, and that was her song Through with Larry Brown Jr. So hope you guys were digging that. Hey, Meagan. Are you still with us? Hi.
I am.
Good. Just wanted to check,
I know. Yeah, I think it was my phone, unfortunately. So.
Oh, that's okay, because we'll extend it a few extra minutes, just because we want to make sure you have the full time as anyone else. But that's important. We want to be able, to make sure everyone can hear you. So not a problem at all. So recently, one of the guests that we've had on season 2 is Harold Green. And I've been a fan of his as well. And the Flowers for the Living, project that he does every year. And you actually have been a part of Flowers for the Living. Tell us how that came to be and what that experience has been like for you.
First of all, let the record show that I think that Harold Green should be mayor.
Yes.
I tell him so he'll probably kill me for saying that, but I think that he should, because he really, I'm always in awe of how well Harold leads and how talented he is, but mainly how well he leads and still function at a high level of just ridiculous dopeness,
right.
All wrapped